why is Warren Buffett so anti-capitalism, right? Because normally people come up to me and say, look, this is pretty easy. As long as, 50% of Americans get stuff from the government, they're always going to vote Democratic. The rich always vote Republican. There are fewer rich than there are the rest of the people, so the rest of the people are always going to vote to take money from the rich and give it to them. Warren Buffett's the rich, among the richest of the rich. And indeed, where does Obama raise all his money? In Wall Street, from rich people, not from poor people. So how does this class stuff, I mean, it's Marxist nonsense. It's not true. People do not vote based on what class they're in. Warren Buffett's the classical example. So why does Warren Buffett so anti-capitalism? Because Warren Buffett is committed to philosophy. He's very philosophical. He's very ideological. He is a student of John Rawls. And you read him, and you can see Rawls all over the place. And what did Rawls advocate, at least, from a standpoint of how society should be structured? Rawls advocated for equality. You shouldn't advance unless everybody advances with you. The only legitimate equality is that everybody moves forward together. Now, maybe not at the same pace, that's okay, but everybody has to move forward together. And the fact is, everybody doesn't. You might make money by firing half your employees because you have to cut costs, and that's the only way to reach profitability. They're worse off, you're better off. In Rawls's view, that's wrong. And Warren Buffett believes in that view. Doesn't stop him, by the way, from firing people, but politically, that's what he advocates. He advocates a philosophical view. He believes in equality. He also believes in, and this is deeper than ethics, but he believes that he doesn't deserve the wealth that he's created. It's not his. Following Rawls, Rawls was a Harvard philosopher who died just a few years ago, who was very, very influential. But following Rawls, Warren Buffett believes that he's lucky. He was born in the right century, to the right parents, with the right genes, to do what he does. He takes no credit for what he's done. It's all genes and environment. And if it's all genes and environment, and he didn't do anything special, then he doesn't deserve it. So he should pay more taxes. We should redistribute his wealth. It's not his. He didn't deserve it. He didn't really earn it. That's the logic. So people are driven by philosophy. They're driven by ideas.